What if the thing that makes you smart is the exact thing keeping you stuck? What if your biggest strength has quietly become your biggest prison? Most people think overthinking is a sign of intelligence. But what if it's actually a sign of fear? And what if, right now, your mind is working against you? Stay with me, because this story might explain something you've been struggling with for years. There was a young man named Ethan. People called him brilliant. His teachers admired him. His friends asked for advice. Whenever there was a difficult problem, Ethan always had the answer. At least, that's what everyone thought. But nobody saw what happened inside his mind. Every decision felt like a battle. A simple text message, he would read it 10 times before sending. A job opportunity, he would spend weeks comparing every possibility. A relationship, he would analyze every word, every look, every silence. His brain never stopped. Not during breakfast, not during class, not before sleep. Especially not before sleep. While others rested, Ethan's mind ran marathons. What if this goes wrong? What if I make the wrong choice? What if there's a better option? What if people judge me? What if I fail? The questions never ended, and slowly, something strange began to happen. The smarter Ethan became, the less he actually lived. Years passed. Opportunities came. Opportunities went. Friends started businesses. Some traveled. Some fell in love. Some failed and learned. Some succeeded. But they all moved. Ethan stayed stuck. Not because he lacked talent. Not because he lacked knowledge. Because he kept waiting for certainty. He wanted the perfect answer. The perfect moment, the perfect decision, but life never gave it to him. One day, Ethan sat in a coffee shop. Across from him sat an older man, gray hair, calm eyes, the kind of person who looked like he'd seen 1,000 storms. The old man noticed Ethan staring at his laptop, opening tabs, closing tabs, opening new tabs, researching, comparing, analyzing, again and again and again. Finally, the old man smiled. "You look tired," Ethan laughed. "I am," the old man nodded. "Too many decisions?" Ethan looked surprised. "How did you know?" The man pointed at the screen. "Because you're trying to think your way through life." Ethan frowned. "Isn't that what intelligent people do?" The old man leaned forward. Then he said something Ethan would never forget. "Thinking helps you understand life, but it doesn't help you live it." Silence. The words landed like a hammer. The old man continued. "Tell me something. Have you ever watched someone learn to ride a bicycle?" "Of course." "Do they read 50 books first?" "No." "Do they spend 6 months analyzing balance?" "No." "What do? They get on the bike and fall." "Exactly." The old man smiled. "Then they get up and fall again. And eventually, they learn." The old man nodded. "Life works the same way. You cannot think your way into confidence. You act your way into confidence." For the first time in years, Ethan had no answer. Because deep down, he knew the old man was right. He had spent years preparing to live, but never actually living. That night he went home. He sat in his room. The familiar thoughts appeared. What if I fail? What if I regret this? What if things go wrong? Then another thought appeared. What if overthinking is the thing going wrong? The question hit differently. For years he believed overthinking protected him. Maybe it was trapping him. The next morning, he made a decision. A small one. Nothing dramatic, no life-changing announcement, no grand speech. He simply chose action over analysis. He applied for the opportunity, sent the message, made the call, took the first step. His heart raced. His hands shook. But he did it anyway, and something surprising happened. The world didn't end. The sky didn't fall. The disaster he imagined never arrived. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. The more action he took, the quieter his mind became. Not because his fears disappeared, because he stopped treating fear like a stop sign. Fear became background noise, and eventually, something clicked. The confidence he had spent years searching for was hiding on the other side of action. Not thought, action. Years later, Ethan looked back at his old life, and he realized something painful. Most of his suffering never came from reality. It came from imagination, the arguments that never happened, the failures that never occurred, the disasters that never arrived. His mind had created prisons that reality never built, and he wasn't alone. Millions of smart people live this way every day. They replay conversations, analyze decisions, predict disasters, prepare for problems that never come. They mistake thinking for progress, but often, it's simply fear wearing a clever disguise. But Ethan's story isn't really about Ethan. It's about all of us. Because at some point, we've all been trapped inside our own minds. We've all stared at opportunities and watched fear disguise itself as logic. We've all convinced ourselves that we needed more time, more certainty, more answers. But the truth is, the biggest breakthroughs in life rarely come from thinking more. They come from seeing things differently. And hidden inside Ethan's struggle are a few powerful lessons. Lessons that could save you years of doubt, years of hesitation, and years of waiting for the perfect moment. So pay close attention, because these lessons might change the way you think about thinking itself. Lesson number 1. Intelligence is not the ability to think more. It's the ability to know when to stop thinking. Your brain is a tool, not a master. A hammer is useful, but if you swing it at everything, you create damage. The same is true for thinking. Use it, then put it down. Lesson number 2. Overthinking feels productive, but often it's procrastination in disguise. Your mind tells you, just think a little longer, research a little more, wait a little longer. But many times, that's fear talking, not wisdom. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. Lesson number 3. Confidence is earned, not discovered. Most people think, I'll act when I feel confident. Successful people do the opposite. They act first, then confidence follows. Every brave person you admire felt fear. They simply moved anyway. Here's a simple psychology truth. The human brain hates uncertainty. It sees uncertainty as danger. So it tries to predict everything, control everything, analyze everything. But life cannot be controlled, only lived. And the more you try to eliminate uncertainty, the more anxious you become. The goal isn't certainty. The goal is courage. Here's the twist. Smart people don't overthink because they're intelligent. They overthink because they believe intelligence should protect them from mistakes. But mistakes are not proof of stupidity. They're proof of participation. Think about it. The people who accomplish extraordinary things aren't the people who avoid every mistake. They're the people willing to make them. The greatest tragedy isn't failure. It's spending your entire life preparing for a moment that never comes. One day you'll realize something. Life was never asking you to be certain. Life was asking you to be brave. And that's a completely different challenge. So if you're someone who overthinks, hear this carefully. You do not need another week. You do not need another month. You do not need another 100 hours of analysis. You probably already know enough. What you need is one small act of courage, one message, one application, One conversation, one step. Because action changes lives. Thought alone never does. And remember, the smartest version of yourself is not the one who knows the most. It's the one who finally moves. If this message spoke to you, take a second to like this video. Share it with someone who spends too much time trapped in their own thoughts. And subscribe for more stories that challenge the way you see yourself in the world. Every week, we'll explore powerful lessons about mindset, growth, discipline, purpose, and the hidden truths that shape our lives. Thank you for spending these moments with me. I truly appreciate your time. Until next time, stop waiting for certainty. Start moving with courage, because your future is not waiting for a perfect decision. It's waiting for your next step.